So let's get into some of those. 21 through 26. You have heard that it was said to the people long ago, you shall not murder, and anyone who murders will be subject to judgment. But I tell you that anyone who is angry with a brother or sister will be subject to judgment. Again, anyone who says to a brother or sister, Raka, is answerable to the court, and anyone who says, you fool, will be in danger of the fire of hell. Therefore, if you are offering your gift at the altar and there remember that your brother or sister has something against you, leave your gift there in front of the altar. First go and be reconciled to them, then come and offer your gift. Settle matters quickly with your adversary who is taking you to court. Do it while you are still together on the way, or your adversary may hand you over to the judge, and the judge may hand you over to the officer, and you may be thrown into prison. Truly, I tell you, you will not get out until you have paid the last penalty. Now, the law says that murder is wrong. Anybody argue with that? Anybody think murder is a good idea? I'm glad to see that. Good. Okay, no, murder is a sin. Murder is a sin. And the word murder here is talking about premeditated killing of another. Okay, this isn't talking about accidental death. This isn't talking about war. This isn't talking about self-defense. This is premeditated taking of a life. But Jesus says that the internal cause for committing murder is considering someone raka, or considering someone a fool, a person of no importance, a person who has no value. So we can't pat ourselves on the back for being such great godly people because we've never murdered anyone if we actually feel that way inside about an individual. We are to value others. We are to value others. What are biblical reasons we should value every person? We are created in the image of God. Now, that's not a physical image because God is spirit, okay? But there are certain characteristics or character traits about people that are true of God, okay? And that's why we are created in His image. Jesus died for them. Can you point to anybody on the face of this earth and say, no, Jesus didn't die for that one? No, you can't. He died for every single individual. What other reasons are we to value every person? Yeah, we're commanded to love, right? We are commanded to love them. Okay? God doesn't say, no, love them, that one, no. But them. No, God doesn't do that. We're to love everybody. We're commanded to show humility toward one another, right? Yeah. So at the heart of this is whether or not we value people. And if we genuinely value others, then we're going to want right relationships with them. And in these verses, Jesus gives two illustrations of this. The first one is that making a relationship right is more important than worshiping God. He says if you're about to give a gift in worship, and it comes to your mind that you're out of step with someone, that your relationship isn't right, he says, leave your gift, go and make things right. Then you can come back later and offer the gift. Okay? The priority is getting that relationship right. The second illustration, he says, is that we should not procrastinate making our relationships right. He gives this story of if you're being taken to court. Deal with it right away. Deal with it right away. Now, according to these verses, who is responsible for reaching out and trying to build bridges and make relationships right? We are, right? Yeah. It is the person who is aware that the relationship is severed. Doesn't matter if you're the one who wronged someone or if you are the one who was wronged. Okay? I've heard people say, well, not until they come and apologize. That's not biblical. It's not biblical. If you know the relationship isn't right, you have a Bible responsibility to go and try and make that relationship right. Now, what does Romans say? We're to live at peace with everyone, what? As much as it depends on you. Okay? You go, you try and make the relationship right. You try to build the bridge. A person might kick you in the face, well, then it's no longer on you. I mean, you did what you needed to do biblically, what you should have done biblically. You can't help how a person responds to that. Now, you have to go about it in the right way. It's not like we're going to get right? That's not the right way. Okay? You go with love and gentleness and so on and so forth. Yeah.